Hello and welcome to this drink review of a drink called Collab. Let's see, what flavor is it? Raspberry and apricot. And I mean, this one is open. I had a little bit of it yesterday, but I mixed it with something. And it was very sweet when I mixed it. So let's see how it is on its own. If it is as sweet or if it was something I did. Maybe I put too much of the other thing. And not enough, just regular water. Alright. I mean, smells fine. I mean, it's been open for like a day, but it's been in the refrigerator, of course. Alright. Initial taste is pretty smooth, but then it had a very harsh sweetness as an aftertaste. So I think it's a little bit too sweet. But it's not at all like it was yesterday. Because that one I couldn't drink it. I had to throw it. It was like battery acid, I don't know. Battery acid but for sweetness. This one I say has a pleasant sourness, but it's a bit too sweet. I do think I would guess that it's supposed to be strawberry. But I don't know if I would say apricot. I would say artificial strawberry that's very sweet with maybe like lemonade strawberry maybe. That's heavy on the sugar. Anyways. Comments. Let's see. First comment by Duplain. Watching you beat the tutorial was quite the ordeal, lol. It was all because of the audio glitch. If you had watched the rest of the cutscene, they make it clear that the power cells were collectible you're after, and you would probably have naturally picked them up all the time you reach the gate again. And then I answered, yeah, I thought those were how you saved the game. This was on my first look, Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. And in the initial cutscene, I got an audio glitch or something where the cutscene just dropped all audio, so I decided to skip the cutscene because it happened in the middle of it, and then I think it was kind of right before or right after I skipped it is when they tell you that a specific collectible is kind of like the thing or the power cells. While when I played the game, I thought, because when you collected one of those, the game kind of went into a save feature where your characters basically do a saving dance. So I was okay. So this is how you do save. They're save spots. That's what I thought. So I just ignored, I think, one of them because I was I don't need to save. I'll just move on, save time. But that wasn't the case. It actually does have a manual save feature, which I figured out after. So, I'll probably play that game again because I saw you playing. Your second comment was, I would ask that you try the beach and jungle areas first before giving up on the game. In my opinion, if you don't like those, you won't like the rest. Also, you can do a long jump by running, then crouching, then jumping. It's kind of like the sidestep in Ocarina of Time, which everyone used to get around quicker, lol. Yeah. Yeah, so I do plan on playing that game again. So, yeah, I might start a Let's Play. Let's do that. I'll start a Let's Play, finish those, because I actually really liked how the game looked. And we'll see what I think. Because obviously the problem with that was the fact that, well, I didn't know that those... Because the reason I got stuck is because I thought you had to do something, but no, you just had to pick up the power cell. That I thought was a safe state. But other than that, I thought it was fine. I mean, I just played the tutorial level, and there was no enemies, so we'll see when we start finding enemies and stuff. Let's see what I think. But I do plan on playing that game more. And I'll do it on camera. Let's see, or I'll just say I'll record me doing that. Let's see. Balloon Boy. This game really is not for you. It is a political management reading game where choices and contemplation is involved, and you go, okay, I just pick something random and see what happens. Skipping to read the startup story choices for the game. And I agree with you completely. Suzerain is not for me. Or Suzerain, I don't know. Let's see. Lazul, another flash tier slop game that's not even worth having on your game library, and instead should be on Newgrounds Flash Games or something. And that was on First Look to the Rescue. I don't know. I don't have anything to say to that. It's just a dog rescue game where you, what's called a simulator, you know. Let's see. Here we go, Lazul at 138. That's a really good idea. I want to see how they end up. And that was on my painting progress 02/02/2025, getting back into it. And I clicked on that, and that was me talking about wanting to make my like wood elves, like this wood elf war band. There's 4 members of on the team, or on the band, the war band. Well, it's not really a war band, but the group. And I plan on painting them each in spring, summer, autumn, winter. And then Lazul said, I don't know if you played Halo, but the Covenant vehicles, the Wraith, the Ghost, and the Banshee, I assume it's supposed to be the Banshee, that color would be cool for Space Marines. And I have played one Halo game, Reach, I think it's Reach. I think it's the one where you don't necessarily play as Master Chief. Was that? Let's see, Halo Reach. It's a prequel to Combat Evolved. So do you play as Noble 6? Yes, I kind of remember that. So that's the one Halo game I've played. Yeah, let's see, the Covenant vehicles, how do they look? Covenant vehicles. Okay, so they have... I guess it depends on which one you mean, but I assume you mean like this little like purplish color scheme. Like the darker purple. I mean, I'm doing test models. Might test like a little bit how that looks, but just looking at these specific color schemes, nothing really like pops out to me. What is this? Like this one, maybe, because it's a little bit more like bright, like bright purple, pinkish. But the more like bluish ones, probably not. Yeah, but yeah. Or now when I'm thinking about that, I might want to make. Do I want to make the Space Marines maybe be like from a bunch of different chapters instead? Oh wait, that might be fun. Instead of making all the Space Marines basically be from the same chapter, I might go like, you know what, the Space Marines are gonna be from a bunch of different chapters. They basically reuse a bunch of different armors. Because that would make it so that, you know what? Painting a bunch of different colored Space Marines and maybe make it so that maybe one of the shoulder pads are the same across the board. And like when they join this chapter that's basically quote unquote tied to the Imperial Guard army that I'm building, then they get that colored, kind of like in a sense a bit similar to the Death Watch, but not the Death Watch, because the Death Watch, like when it comes to the lore, I might actually do that. Yeah, that actually seems a lot more fun than trying to find one specific color scheme. Like, it might be more fun to just do a bunch of color schemes than then maybe just do like a silver and like metallic purple or a silver and gold shoulder pad to be like, these are the, yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna paint a little bit right now because I've just got inspired.